What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Creator Chats here at Gank Studios, where we talk to the biggest, brightest, and most successful content creators that we have on Gank. So, of course, we want to know about their journey, we want to know what they went through, and of course, we have another special guest today, someone who has been featured as a sweetheart on Gank and someone who has found success in Gank and also is a full-time content creator. So, without further ado, I think they can introduce themselves better than I can. Please welcome Cleo Margarette.
Hi.
All right, there we
Hello there.
go. Okay, so how are you doing? How's your evening?
I'm kind of nervous since this is my first time doing an interview like this, especially live. So I'm excited. I want my excitement to overcome my nervousness.
All right, so well, heads up. We usually make snippets from these episodes, so of course I know you're excited and I know you know the questions, so I know you came prepared as well. So can't wait to hear your quotable quotes and of course yung mga tips mo that you're gonna be sharing with not just the ones who are gonna be viewing the stream live, but also the ones who are also going to be seeing the snippets, seeing the shorts on TikTok as well. Ayun. So, ayun. Hello, Cleo. All right,
Hi.
breathe that muna. I know you're nervous, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fine. So, hello. So, can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and kung ano yung content, what kind of content you do? You don't have to rush your answers. Take your time. You can describe it as much as you want.
Yeah, yeah. So hi again. I'm Cleo Margarette. I usually go by as Peachy Alien in the cosplay community. And before I transitioned into cosplaying, I actually started as a reviewer boudoir model back in 2023.
Mm.
So there's that.
So, Peachy Alien. So, kailan mo ginagamit yung Peachy Alien?
Actually, uh, it was just a Twitter handle back in, I think, post-pandemic. And I
Mm.
just wanted a unique username and I thought it would be fitting with the content I do as an NSFW creator.
All right, cool. That's really interesting. So, now you go mainly as Cleo, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, because
interchangeable, so I don't mind if people call me by my actual name or by my cosplay name.
all right, cool. Well, thank you so much for being our guest today. I hope that you have fun.
Thank you for
And
being as well.
ayun, I can't wait to hear about your journey. Siyempre. It's always nice to hear and know exactly what our content creator friends and siyempre the content creators on Gank, what they went through, what they had to do to find success. Siyempre, not
Yeah.
everyone knows how to do it. There is no actual book on how to become a successful content creator. So
Yeah.
that's why we have these episodes para we can share what we know and share our journey with others because maybe they can also find like enlightenment and success.
Yeah.
I'm not using my super cool mic daw. Ano sinasabi ni...
Mhm.
Teka. Let me fix my mic. Oh, I think I was using the wrong mic. Ayun. There we
Yeah,
go.
that's clear.
Better?
Yes, that's better.
Okay, there. Ayun. So sorry, I was using a different mic. Ayun. So
Yeah.
we just started, so that's good. Na-save natin yung mga questions for the better mic. So thank you so much, Squid, for the heads up. I just reformatted kasi yung PC ko. Kaya ano, ang dami pang settings na hindi ko pa naayos.
I don't
Ayun.
mind. It's okay.
So, ayun, you are a Filipina cosplayer, content
Yeah.
creator. And do you
Yes.
have an audience like abroad? Have you found fans abroad?
Surprisingly, I did, and they're usually um those who support me more, I guess, because in the local scene, I do have supporters, but that started when I went out to cons last year. But
Mm.
with my photos only in Gank and in my social media platforms, I first reached uh, audiences abroad.
Yeah, that's cool. So you were able to find like an international audience through Gank.
Yeah,
That's amazing. I'm really happy to hear it. And yun, a lot of content creators actually have a hard time finding audiences online. Like online na abroad. Eh, 'di ba? Usually reverse yung sayo, 'di ba? You started online,
Yeah.
tapos dun ka nag, after that, that's when you started going to events. Pero usually, di
Yes.
ba,
Yes.
nauuna yung events muna, tapos local community muna, tapos dun lang magiging parang international.
Yeah. Because I I usually have a hard time going to cons because I easily get overwhelmed with the amount of people with the crowd. It's fun, but my social battery dies easily.
Mm, it's okay.
That's why, yeah, that's why I started doing this online, cosplaying online, before I actually went to cosplay convention.
That's okay. Kasi ano naman, a lot of the content creators and a lot of the cosplayers actually, alam mo naman, they are introverted,
Yeah.
they're very shy.
But the costume and makeup kind of
Helps,
puts on a
no?
mask,
Yeah, it
yeah, which
helps.
helps in interacting with people because you're in a different character aside
Mm-hmm.
from yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So ayun. Thank you for that little intro. And now, question number, yung first real question natin. So question number 2 na to. So there are so many types of content creators, diba? Syempre may mga fashion, cosplay, ganun, streamers, So what was it that you started as? Like ano yung first version of content creator that you were?
The first type of content I dabbled in.
Yes.
Oh, I I immediately started with NSFW
Okay.
because um during the pandemic, people really didn't have much avenue to express their interest. So back back in the pandemic, there was an online group where I got invited, and it was all girls who empower each other. So that's when I started like taking sexy photos of myself, posting it there, posting it for my friends. And later on, that's where I also met Juju, Justin Del Carmen, who was one of the first people who encouraged
Yeah.
me to do cosplaying. Yeah. So that's where I started, and then eventually a photographer invited me to a sexy photo shoot to do boudoir, and everything just happened like a chain reaction.
And it helps with your confidence kasi I know it helps with a lot of like body
Yes, I
positivity.
actually started posting to boost my confidence.
Yeah, well, that's really cool. That's cool. So you started that way, and ever since then, you evolved as a content creator. Of course, nag-start ka
Yes,
mag-cosplay.
surprisingly, surprisingly.
So you started off there, and then now you've evolved. So my question was supposed to be a follow up. The follow up question was: did you stick to it until now, or did you evolve? Did you evolve into a different type of content creator? And I'm pretty sure you did, no? So how does it feel?
I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I stuck with it, but kind of improved myself. So
Yes,
in a way, I did evolve.
it's like you
Uh,
mixed two different types of content together. Bale.
yeah,
That's cool. So basically, you took two things you love because you like cosplay, and then you have your shoots as well that you started with, and then you mixed it all together, and then now you found success. Syempre, the episode today is all about how you turned your hobby into a hustle. So, from just doing that, naging parang full time mo na, right?
yeah. I actually do a bit of freelance, but that's the side hustle, and this is
Yeah,
the
that's
main
right.
hustle.
And a lot of content creators are trying to find a way to be able to do that. So, ayun, nakakatuwa naman. Now, next question ko is, was it hard growing yourself as a content creator? Like, especially sa start, Or did you have like a good support system? So, nung simula, like when it all started, was it difficult?
Oh, it was definitely difficult because I'm not really a big creator. I don't consider myself a big creator, like especially when I started. And we still didn't have professional mode for Facebook back then, so it's really hard getting
Yeah,
your
yeah.
reach, getting a wider audience, and seeing actual statistics to see your improvement. We
Mm-hmm.
didn't have that back then. So uh, it was really hard first because, as you said earlier, I'm an introvert. So it's hard putting myself out there,
Yeah.
especially to a wider audience. But uh, seeing there's an online platform for this, especially Gank, where I could just upload my sets and just market it. That's the hardest part, marketing. I don't really have a background with it, but I just posted uh, by showing up for myself. It really helped me
Yeah.
place myself out there. And then luckily, luckily, some people found me, found my content, and everything happened from there, I guess.
That's good. That's true. Some people think that things need to be perfect, right? Things need to be perfect before they start. You need to have all the, the audience and everything. But yung truth is, it's all about showing up. It's all about consistency. You just need
Yeah,
to
I,
start and keep doing it. Yeah.
I agree with that because I also had that mindset. I grew up being a perfectionist because as an eldest daughter in an Asian household, it's kind of ingrained to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to outlearn that and learn that I just really have to, as I have to show up for myself. I'm just putting emphasis on that.
Yeah, that's really actually a good piece of advice. No, again, a lot of people really, really try to make sure the stars align for the perfect debut. Diba? Parang ganun sa mga movies na parang the perfect
Yeah,
debut, the perfect
yeah,
like entry into the industry. Pero that it's rare, very rare that happens. And when that happens, usually it's because of virality or viral stuff. And sometimes that viral spark disappears immediately. If you don't build a habit of creating content, posting that content consistently, kung nag-viral ka and hindi ka pa sanay, hindi mo rin ma-follow up yan. You won't be able to follow it up.
yeah. I agree with that. There was a time I guess this was accidental. I went viral for posting my cosplay captions last twice, and it was all overwhelming. It was so new to me, and I didn't know how to sustain that because I don't usually go viral. So it was hard maintaining that.
Yeah. Pero it's easier knowing that all you have to do is keep posting, just be consistent. And
You
hoping
have to
those
be
people who
consistent.
found you through your viral videos see the new content, right?
Yes, yes. Because
Ayun.
eventually, people who want to support your content will find you, and they will support you.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Yeah, you don't choose your audience. That's one
Yeah,
piece of advice. You cannot choose your audience. The audience finds you and they choose you. So,
you can have a target audience, but
mhm,
you don't always have to push yourself
yes.
to please them.
Exactly. Kasi magugulat ka na lang. There are some people you never thought na matutuwa sa content nyo na,
Yeah,
they're gonna fall in love with your content. They become your biggest supporters. It's also the same with me. Like, I had a target audience before and then it ended up completely different and it's completely fine. Because the people that found you, the people who choose you, they're the ones who are gonna strengthen you, diba? Sila
yeah,
yung tutulong talaga sa'yo to grow.
yes.
Ayun. So, next question. So, did you have a good support system? Yeah, follow up yun. So, when you started out, were you being encouraged or discouraged by your support system?
Uh, I can say I have a good support system because there are only a few I can count on my
Hmm.
fingers. But uh, I can say that my partner has been really supportive, and my few circle of friends, they've been supporting. They've been telling me, please cosplay this, please cosplay that, uh, please monetize your content, capitalize on that because you cannot be giving charity. It cannot be for free. So I listened to that because at first I wasn't believing in myself. But if people believe that much in me, how can I not believe in myself? That would be disrespectful to them. That
Yeah,
would be a disrespect.
that is beautiful. I
Yeah,
want to repeat that. If a lot of people are believing in you, it's almost a disservice to them for believing in
yeah,
you if you don't even believe in yourself. People are cheering you
yes. I
on, diba? You have every
I had heard
reason,
that a lot.
diba? Like you have every reason to feel empowered because people are
Yes.
cheering for you, and that's
Even if I this is funny because I always hear this from Lady Gaga. Even if
mm,
there's just one person in the room that believes in you and 99 others that don't, that's all that matters.
oh, I needed to hear that. That's so true. That's a really good piece of advice from the Queen. So
Lady Gaga.
ayun. So thank you for that, and I hope that people who see that or hear that also feel empowered as well. You have nothing to lose, especially when you're starting out, diba? When you're starting out, wala naman mawawala sa'yo. Like,
That's true.
so there's nowhere to go but up. You're standing on the floor. You can't go lower. There's only one way up. There's only one way, and that's up.
Yeah,
Is what I mean.
you only regret the chances you don't take. I know it's cliche, but that's true.
Wow, ang dami mo
Because
naman quotable quotes.
so chronically online, I guess. But that it's a cliche, but that's true because uh, I had a lot of what ifs, and overthinking didn't really help me. It just brings me down. So I just really had to convince myself a lot. It's the
Yeah,
delusion.
it's true. I mean, like, that's fine. That's fine. Like, you only regret the chances you don't take because they all end up like what if situations, right?
Yes, yes, and it just bothers me a lot. So
Yeah, parang ano,
I just keep
you're gonna
doing
be
it.
like, maybe things would have been different if I took that opportunity, right? I mean,
Yeah,
my what's the worst that can happen if you take an opportunity? Well, you fail. Well, not doing it is worse than failing because at least if you quote unquote fail, you still put yourself out there. You still taught yourself how to get in that situation in that position.
my thinking with that is that if I don't take it, I'll just keep thinking about what ifs, right? But if
Yes.
I actually do it, if I actually take the chance, at least tapos na siya sa isip ko. I don't end up thinking about it because it already happened.
Yeah. And you learn from it too. So when the situation happens again, you know exactly how to deal with it, right?
Yes.
Ayun, na we have some people who are saying hi. Si Chichi nandito, nag-hi. Sabi niya, cutie.
Actually, I'm a fan. I've always been shy approaching her, to be honest.
Ayun, nakakatuwa talaga because that's what I like about our community in Gank. I shared it kasi with the other creators and nandito si Chichi. So, Chichi has always been a supportive creator on Gank then. She's always so rooting for other content creators in Gank. So, thank you so much for dropping by, Chichi. Ayun. So, my next question is, was there, I think I might know the answer of this, but was there anyone in particular who served as a sort of inspiration or blueprint for your path to becoming a full-time content creator?
Hmm. I can't really say I have a blueprint since I'm I move a lot in my own
Space, yeah.
world, in my own space, yes. But I do see that actually I did ask Justin Del Carmen because she's a social media manager.
Justine
It
Del
was back
Carmen.
in 2023, yeah, back
Mm-hmm.
when professional mode was new to FB, to our social media. So I asked her what advice she could give me so I can pursue content creation. So actually, she just said because algorithm changes a lot, right? With what's the newest, it's usually
Exactly.
prioritized.
Mm-hmm.
So she just told me you must. Uh, she just told me to keep posting, but at the time that my followers are active,
Yes, that's true. It's
because
paulit-ulit lang talaga, di ba?
yeah, I think it's been tested through time. The new thing now is that originality is rewarded more, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yes.
we had a lot of reposters, we had a lot of friends, but original content pays off better. So I think yeah, she's probably my blueprint. The
And she
closest
gave you
I
the
can
best
have.
advice in the beginning, right? So, yeah,
Yeah,
consistency talaga and just posting, knowing when you're, again, like you need the reactions, you need the interactions with your audience. So, of course, you're gonna want to post when they're active.
yeah. But the hard thing for me was that I'm usually awake during the night. I'm a night owl. So it's hard reaching Filipino audiences. Maybe that's why I first reached the audience abroad before the local one.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, like that's a happy problem. Some people never they go their whole lives without ever hitting like an international audience. You got it in reverse, which is totally fine.
Yeah,
Madali kasi naman magpakita sa mga events and stuff. I've seen you in events a couple of times. So,
yeah.
yeah, you got it made. You got it made. So, yun. So, Justine Del Carmen, si Mount Juju PH yun, di ba? So,
Yes, yes.
yeah, I also met them a
My, gr-
couple of times. So, so shout out to them and thank you so much for sharing their advice to you. And that is true. Sa
yeah,
mga new content creators, it's really all about consistency. It's all about building a habit because how can you hope to become a full-time content creator kung hindi naman sanay or hindi natural sa'yo na mag-post,
yeah.
right?
Knowing your
Next.
audience really helps a lot.
Exactly. And part of knowing your audience is interacting with them, knowing what makes them
Yeah.
tick, like when they are online and what stuff they're interested in as well. So, next is before Gank. Okay, bago ka sumali sa Gank. Before Gank, what were you doing to grow in your path as a creator? So this could be like tips for people starting out, like bago pa sila ng gank. So when did you start in gank pala? That's my question first.
I started Gank in, I believe, October 2023.
2023.
Yeah.
So but you started making content before that, right? Or did you
No,
debut in gank talaga?
actually, I just I couldn't spell using Telegram because that was risky for me, and I I think I immediately started with Gank and Alwa,
Oh,
but yeah, yeah, I believe so. I immediately
that's so
started with
cool. So
Gank.
thank you for like so a lot of people think that they need to build first before they start on gank. But you are the
Yeah.
antithesis of that because you started on gank and you grew in gank and now here you are, nice and successful. So nakakatuwa naman. And yeah, that's great. That's great news. Now, hold on, let me just check. So nakakatuwa naman. And now, ayun, sabi ni Alter, you missed the 100% of the shots you don't take. So, so when you started on Gank, ano yung mga features na ginagamit mo nun? Like, nung nag-start ka, like, what is the first thing that you used?
I immediately started using the digital shop one because that's where my content fits the best. So I think I uploaded like two or three photo sets, and I believe there are two with videos. And then I just shared the link and I posted it because I really didn't have any idea about Yank before until someone suggested it to me.
So it was really a YOLO moment. Nakakatuwa naman. You're so fun to talk to because it's so different from all the other people I've interviewed. So it's really just YOLO. Like, oh cool, like I'll just do this, whatever. Like some people they stick with donations or tips for a very, very long time before they start putting like photo sets and like digital merch up. And then here you are, you're just like, whatever, I'll do it. So ayun, thank you. So as a follow-up question, I know it's not in the list, but natutuwa ka ba? How much do you appreciate the way that Gank has grown since you started in 2023? Ang dami ng pagbabago. There's so many new things.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of changes. There's been a lot of changes. I do appreciate the change in UI because it's a lot more interesting now with the customization features and the frame with the profile picture. It's giving Friendster.
Oh
This
my
ages me.
god. Is that the
This ages me, but yeah, I love customizing my feed, and it really helps you show your personality more, your character more to your supporters when they visit your bank account. And what I love is the addition of the broadcast channel. It
yes.
acts like it acts like the channels on IG and on Messenger, but
Yeah.
uh, here you're closer to your followers, and you get to see who are the active ones. Because a lot of people create bank accounts to support, but then they forget to open.
Yeah, and then
They
with the
become
broadcast
inactive.
channels, you can remind syempre like, "Oh, hey, don't forget."
Hmm.
Ayun, that's cool. That's actually a first. Like you're one of the first, I think you're the first creator to show appreciation for the broadcast channel. So thank you so much for bringing that up. And
Thank you.
then so yeah, and dami ng bag. There's so many new things like you can change the color of your profile, you can design your profile, there's profile borders, and we have more coming as well. So mamaya I'm gonna ask you what you want to hear or what you want to see in Gank. So ayun. So I
I do
was gonna
have a
ask you,
suggestion.
ayun, save it for later. Meron tayong question for that. Now, what features do you find the most useful with monetizing your content or engaging your audience? I know you again, broadcast channels. So ignore na lang natin yung engaging with your audience. Pero right now, with all the new features, yung PPV, yung subscription, everything, what is the most useful for monetizing?
I think the most useful for me personally, is using the digital shop because it acts passively. Uh, I think I've put sets there back in 2023 that are still getting sold to this day.
Ooh, wow.
So that's the most useful feature for me. And next would be the donation tips feature. I don't really stream, but with the donation feature, I was able to secure my first ever booth. It was at Spice. I
Mm.
campaigned for that donation.
No, so you put a tip goal, and naglagay ka ng goal, and then if
Yeah,
people like send you tips, then boom, you're gonna be able to booth and spice. No, that's so cool. So it's like a community funded engagement that you
yeah,
did. So if
yes,
people want to meet you in person, they were able to fund it so that they could make it possible to see you in the event. That's cool.
yes, yes. It was
Um,
really cool.
that is cool. That is cool. I find that really amazing, and also the fact that I never saw it that way. That's a really good piece of advice you said. The digital goods, once you put them there, they're just there forever, and
Yeah,
it's passive. Like it's low maintenance. Nandun lang siya, and people who discover you for the first time. Yes, for the people who followed you for a long time, old news na yung mga ibang sets mo. Pero the people who discover you for the first time, everything is new. So everything is an opportunity for you to be supported by a new follower, diba?
yes.
Okay, so yeah, so again, you like the digital goods and of course the tips feature. So thank you for that. Now, as one of our specially featured sweethearts, what was the experience like and did it help you grow your community and potential? Like being a part of the Sweethearts campaign.
Mm. I'm actually not part of the Sweetheart campaign. I'm more part of the Sneak a Peek one
Ah, the
currently.
sneak a peek. Pala.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, being part of campaign, I believe the first one was the photo shoot collaboration last June 2024. Uh, I was surprised when Altair messaged me.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought it was spam.
Oh my god.
I even thought it was a scam
Best
because
friend mo
I've
yan
been
si
receiving
Alter.
messages
Best friend ng
like
mga
that.
creators yan.
But uh, so yeah, Altair messaged me and he was inviting me for a photo shoot for Gank. And I was surprised. I was overwhelmed because I haven't really done cosplaying seriously. I've only done closet cosplays before that, and it has been a long while.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one was the photo shoot collaboration, and that helped me cement my path as a content creator because I campaigned for that like weekly, every other day, and that gave me the insight of what I should do as a content creator and how I can sustain it. And it was a really huge boost because uh, I think that's when people kept saying, "I told you you should have cosplayed before." It's validating. It's validating a lot. And the second one would be this Sneak a Peek campaign, and that in a week doubled my followers on Gank.
Yes, and
It was that fast.
that's combo yan sa broadcast messages plan mo, diba? Like you can stay
Yeah,
engaged with these new followers.
because every time I have a new set, since they don't usually check my page, right? But I can reach them through DM. I just broadcast it to them that I have a new set. I have this uh new donation goal or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the Sneak a Peek campaign, aside from having my followers doubled on Gank alone, I think I also grew on Facebook, and it's harder to
Oh.
grow a Facebook page than a Facebook profile turned to page.
Yeah.
I started my page around December last year, and now I'm actually at 600 followers
Yeah, that's
because of the Sneak a Peek. Yeah,
nakakatuwa naman. That's right. That's great. It was able to help both because again, also if your page is more successful, it also leads to more gank supporters.
yeah,
They basically work off of each other. So nice. That's really good news. Happy to hear it.
yeah, yeah.
So,
And I believe also, sorry, I also believe that Gang has helped me grow my potential as a content creator because I've delved into different aspects of uh, cosplaying and transferred it into how do I put this? Transferred it into like having people tell me na I really like your cosplay. I really like what you do here. So there, I believe my potential to interact with more people.
yeah, it builds confidence. Not only do you have a habit of
Yeah,
making
yeah,
content, but also you also build confidence with interacting with other people, which helps, of course,
Yeah.
if you are, you're boothing more, you're interacting with your audience, and you know that the audience loves that. Syempre, like, you're someone who I think, based on how you've been talking about your audience, you care about your audience. You want to get to know them, you want to understand them, and of course, you want to interact with
I'm
them.
sorry. The reception is kind of bad.
Oh,
I can't hear you well.
hello. Can you hear me now? Oh my gosh. Hold on.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Yeah, that's better.
Ayun.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's okay. You're frozen right now.
Yeah, I know. Let me. I think that's
There we
better.
go. Ayun. So, based on what we've been talking about today, parang I realized na you're someone who cares about your audience talaga. You're somebody who wants to interact with their audience, wants to get to know them, and of course, create content that is catered to them. So, yeah, it's really great to hear because you're building confidence for yourself, right? To interact with them in
Yeah.
events.
And it's best to hear feedback straight from them.
Yeah, of course, sila naman yung nagsusupport sa'yo. That's, I
Yeah.
guess that's another piece of advice. Like, like, if you ever have haters, never pay them any attention because the haters are, that's why they're called haters, right? They're not telling you things they hate because they want you to
Yeah.
improve. They're saying those things to you because they want you to feel bad. But your supporters will say things to you because they want you to grow. They want you to improve. They want you to become better.
I honestly have no idea if I have haters because what I said, I'm so close up in my world, in my own bubble. Because uh, as a content creator as well, one thing I've learned is just I have to focus on myself, and
Mm-hmm.
that helps me a lot.
Yeah, it's okay. It's exactly like, again, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you know or you don't know you have haters, because at the end of the day, kasi you shouldn't care about the haters naman talaga. So whether or not
Yeah,
you know that they're there, it doesn't matter, because the ones who you should be listening to are the people you care about, and that includes your supporters.
yeah, because I also had a phase where my biggest hater was myself. As
Uh,
I've said earlier, I used to be a hardcore perfectionist.
mm-hmm.
So I used to criticize myself a lot. And I think maybe that's why it doesn't really affect me if someone else does.
That's all right. Well, I hope. Well, it's good to know that you have built more confidence and that you have a support system that helps you maintain that confidence as well. Ayun.
Mm.
Next question. I think this is our second to the last question na. For all those creators who are looking to grow on Gank, do you have any tips like how to get started on the platform, like mga hacks or easiest like tips, or what advice can you give them if they want to start on Gank?
Mm, maybe don't. Mm, maybe do it in the same way I did that because I didn't hear it until a photographer suggested it to me. Well, shout out to Sir Jane Sildo for suggesting it to me. Uh, do your research on what Gank is. You have the FAQs page was really helpful. It
Mm.
answered a lot of my questions. And once you understood what Gank is, you really have to understand what it is because it's not a social media platform. It
Yes.
is
Oh
a
my
store.
God. You are so cool for saying that. Everyone thinks it's a okay. Sorry to cut you off. I just had to say it. But the
Okay.
misconception of Gank is it's either a social media platform or it's an agency. It's neither of the two.
It's not. It's, it's actually just a localized, more ASEAN storefront where it
Mm,
pulls creators, and it's just an easier avenue to let people know. Oh, I'm on Gang. This creator is on Gang. It just pulls us there. So once you understand what Gang is, of course, create your account and all. Um, make sure you understand what content you're going to release because uh, you cannot waste your time pushing out a lot of different content because your audience are gonna get confused. That might get them confused. But uh, one thing I can uh, advise on a more personal
note,
thing
yeah.
is yeah, on more personal note, is like we've agreed before, is to stay consistent and always show up, not for others, but for yourself. Put
Mm-hmm.
yourself always first because once you do this for yourself, the people pleasing minimizes.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a I think I still am, but I guess I'm more aware now. People pleasing drains you.
Yes, it
It
does.
will it will make content creation tedious. It will burn you out
Because you're
easier.
not doing it for yourself anymore. You're doing it for other
Yeah,
people.
yeah. That's why don't get caught up with the numbers. Don't get caught up with that. It's just a bonus. Just a bonus, honestly. Because I've seen a lot of creators who aren't actually doing well on their social media, but do so well on Gank alone. And as I said earlier, keep doing what you love, and if you do it enough, the right people will gravitate toward you. They will support you. And on the more technical aspect,
Mm-hmm.
uh, always plug your Gank username. I'm not sure with the links because I've always been flagged for linking in the caption. So link it, nest it in your comments. That's better. Nest it in your comments. Always plug your Gank link and username. And if you're like me, an NSFW creator or aspiring to be one, you can censor your content tastefully with your own QR code from Gank. That's what I've been doing because it leaves them wanting more.
Yeah,
It
that's so
leaves something
smart.
to the imagination. Yes, it leaves something to the imagination. And oh, how can I get to this? They will scan that QR code. It will get you rich.
Yeah, dude. So, nakakatuwa talaga. Actually, Altair is messaging me right now. Oh, natutuwa kami because we always have to explain to other content creators like how Gank works, and you seem to know exactly how we understand it. That is exactly you're the dream content creator that we want on our platform because you understand how it goes talaga. Thank you so much for that. And
Yes.
for those that those pieces of advice as well. Now, I know you had something to say a while ago, so here it is, the last question. If there's a dream feature or something you want in Gank as an app or as a company, what would it be?
Um, I've thought about this a lot, but again, it's not a social media, right? But I think with some accounts commenting on most content creators there on their posts,
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be nice to have a poll feature for them.
Poll feature.
Yeah, because uh, it's hard translating polls on different social media, especially consolidating ones on Facebook and then IG. But if you have your actual buyers, your actual supporters, answer the poll on the store itself, I think that would help.
With
That would lessen the
visibility. Yeah, the
yeah, yeah.
visibility.
And another one would be if we could reply as creators to the reviews on our set because they can leave reviews right
Yeah,
on
yeah, they can leave
our.
reviews.
Mhm. I think it would be nice if we could reply to them.
All right, Altair, you're listening, huh? So those are two things that Cleo Margaret wants in Ganksana. So to be able to reply to reviews as the creator, maybe to say thank you, show appreciation,
Yeah,
and of
because
course,
it's hard to use the search feature to message each one of them. To be honest,
yeah, it's better if it's direct. And then of course, there is the other thing that she's requesting, which is the poll
the poll
feature.
feature.
Yeah, which will help a lot, especially if creators like hardworking, just like Cleo, they have so much sets, and then they don't want to confuse their audience. They can ask the audience, "What do you want to see first, A or B?" Diba?
Yeah, yeah. I think I think it would be redundant if you're a streamer because that's usually done if you're on other platforms. But for someone like me who doesn't
Yeah, who
stream, who
doesn't?
just
Not everyone streams, yeah.
yeah, I, I need to face a lot of fears to
Exactly,
be able to.
because streaming you can get a direct opinion from people, but then when you're not streaming talaga, diba? You need to find a way to interact your audience where they have a say in what you do.
Yeah. Also, just reminded me. This is for a different question earlier. Like what I appreciated as Gank has grown over the years.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I liked, and I feel like I've been heard when I answered this question from Altair. Uh, I like how Gank now collaborates with creators in a way that you actually help with their visibilities and in during their campaign.
Oh.
Because yeah, because I actually struggled last year, but now I've seen Gang more active on social media, so it's easier for you to promote your creators now.
Yeah, we really want to show appreciate. We want to show appreciation to all of the creators that, wala naman kami, we wouldn't be here. Like me,
Yeah,
Altair, the team, we wouldn't be here without you guys. So, it
and you're now
only
more present at conventions.
yes, yes, of course. Alam mo naman content creator din ako, 'di ba? Cosplayer din ako. So I know kung ano yung kailangan ninyo as streamers, as content creators, as cosplayers. I know what you guys need to be able to grow also, like
Yeah,
exposure. Kaya nga it's nice that we get to partner with events, we get to feature you guys in booths and stuff. Again, like just like in Spice. So yeah, I'm really glad that you appreciate that. We've been really working hard to give back to the community that helped us grow, and now the team is just getting bigger and bigger. Alam mo naman, we have teammates like sila si Haduj from the Pebbles, and then now si Squid, diba? Si Squid tumutulong.
yes, yes,
So, I don't know if you noticed, pero yung team namin, a lot of us are content creators. And the way the way that you guys understand content, we understand it as well. So the way we want to help is how I know or we know you'd appreciate that help.
yes.
Ayun.
I
So
think we're
thank
thankful
you
for
so much for that. I'm really happy that you appreciate that. Tears, tears. You can't see it, but I'm really touched that you noticed something like that. Again, we weren't even really doing it in particular to get more attention. It's really just it just feels right to give back to
yes,
the community that is the foundation of what we are as a company.
yeah,
Ayun. Thank you so much, Cleo. You gave some amazing insights. You gave amazing advice, so many quotable quotes. And of course, um, the team, we all appreciate what you did for us. And of course, for being a part of this episode and the Sneak a Peek campaign. You are one of the success stories we've been showing to the team in Singapore. We've been showing to internationally. Like we showed Vietnam, we showed Thailand. Oh, we're doing this thing called Sneak a Peek. Fun fact, we're the only country that started it. We made the Sneak a Peek campaign here in the Philippines. And then we did it as an experiment. It was actually Squid's idea. And then,
yeah,
successful siya. Now we're showing it to the other countries, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore. And they're doing a version of it there as well. So, we couldn't have found success and we couldn't have given this advice to other countries without your help. Kasi, you are one of the creators that really grew a lot because of Sneak a Peek
yeah.
campaign. So thank you so much for trusting in us. And yeah, we will continue to, like cheer you on and support you the best we can. So is there anything else you want to say? Please promote your social media, your Gank account, and of course, are you gonna be in any events or any content that's coming up? Please promote it all now.
Okay. Again, you can find me on most social media platforms: Facebook, IG, TikTok as Cleo Margarette, and as Peachy Alien as well on Gang. Ay, sorry. You can find me as Cleo Margaret or Peachy Alien on most platforms, especially on Gang. And any event. I'm not. I hope. I hope I can make this happen. So I have a current donation drive right
Mm-hmm.
now. I'm plugging this shamelessly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
I have
okay.
a
Go.
current drive right now on Gang, which would help me secure a booth on Cosplay Matsuri. So after my first booth, I really wanted to do another one, but it's kind of expensive. So if you guys could help me achieve securing a booth for Cosplay Matsuri, so it could be a fun year ender for us, please do so. Please help me. And you can also check out the perks I have for each tier of the nation as well. And for any upcoming gigs, I do have upcoming shoots for the upcoming spice. We've
Mm.
been cooking with I've been cooking with you. Yeah. So watch out for that as well. I cannot spoil a lot, but you'll see. You'll see. If you want some BTS, it's on my Gank. I post a lot of BTS there for my subscribers, and mostly our pay per view. And an ongoing campaign right now, Sneak a Peek. It's still ongoing. So I still have my free sets, two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Tatsumaki Shibari and Brazilian Miku. If you want to get those free sets, you can find me on Gank at Cleo Margarette.
All right, thank you so much, Cleo. Amazing, amazing. I really enjoyed this episode. It was cathartic.
I enjoyed
Like
it as well.
it felt really nice to hear the things that you said. So yeah, those are the things that keep us working. Syempre, Wednesday, hump day. So like we're tired from work, but just hearing you say all of that really just motivated me. Now, I feel like empowered to keep working hard. So thank you so much, Cleo, and yun,
So,
thanks for being our guest. And guys, again, Cleo Margaret, everyone, amazing, amazing content creator. And yes, we'll see you again soon. You never know, you might be in a booth with us very soon as well. So
hopefully,
we shall see. We shall see. Ayun. So, guys, thank you so much once again. This is Creator Chats here in Gank Studios, where we talk to some of the brightest content creators who found success on Gank and, of course, are trying to grow in Gank and want to give the advice to other content creators as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, keep it here in Creator Chats. We have advice on the channel, other episodes and also we have tutorials for how to use Gank for those who are unfamiliar and are interested. So thank you so much, Cleo. Say goodbye to everyone and good night. Good night. Good night.
goodbye. Thank you, Rin.